Hello, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Gizzellelane, aka the Golden Mistress.
Oh, how you get that name, Golden Mistress?
Because one day someone told me I'm the Gold BBW because I used to be called the Golden Throat. But then he was like, well, everything about you is golden. So when I got to Kink, I changed it to the Golden Mistress.
How do you earn a name, Golden Throat, where you go from silver to gold? You have to work for it, practice?
The top tierness. There's only one other person that's top tier like me, and she's better, and her name is Throat Goddess. You'll meet her one day, maybe a little later.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I see from the outfit and the whip that you're into dominatrix.
Yes, it's my love, it's my passion. I love BDSM.
Oh, how do you get into that?
I used to always be into it for years. I always had different clients and do different sessions where they would ask me to do certain things. I just didn't know any better yet. A few years ago I had a partner and he taught me more about kink and I learned from him, and then from there I created my own style of it. And yeah,
Well, what is that style?
So it's common, but I'm a little different. So I'm a sensual sadist. So I will cause you pain. I like to see pain. I like to see bruises, but I will also be soft about it. So even if you still want to get beat and you don't want to feel that pain, I can still give you the feeling you are looking for and give you the softness, the caressing, the words of affirmation, things like that.
So tough love, like a tough
love,
motherly figure.
Yeah, basically a matronly asshole.
So you say you've been taught. How did they teach you how you went through the steps?
So I had to go through basically like a little kinky boot camp. So I have to learn all the proper terms, the vetting process, safety procedures, how to Florentine, basically for show performances wise. So basic flogging, impact play, knife play, wax play, asphyxiation, sensory play, all those things. It's like class. It's like going to school all over again.
Okay. Now, when you were practicing with your guru, is there anything that you learned that you were surprised by?
I learned that I like a lot of things I didn't know about, or that I didn't know the proper names for, or just even outside of kink, just being within the lifestyle, I've learned how to become more free because of BDSM.
Okay. Like, what did you learn that you like that surprised you?
I like getting blood choked.
What's blood choke?
So a blood choke is when you choke someone to the point they pass out.
Okay,
but you can wake them back up, obviously. Obviously, don't do that all the time. That's not safe. But, you know, when it happens, it's cool. I also learned that I like doing needle play on people, or honestly, impact play. Obviously, people see me do that a lot. It is really my passion. I love beating people. It's great.
Now, do you like getting blood choke or you like doing blood choke?
Both.
Okay, what's the trick to not, murdering somebody, being on SBU and having IT arrest you?
So when it comes to properly choking someone, you never want to just full on grab their throat because you're crushing their windpipe, you're crushing all of that. They can't speak, you're hurting them. You have to angle your hand up like this towards here, and you're almost like squeezing the glands almost, if that makes sense. And that's how you choke someone. A lot of people just want to go full in and squeeze with all their might. You're like literally killing that person. They can't even answer you to say stop because you're choking them too hard.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
And the needles? What's the trick with the needles?
So needle play, it's very intricate. You have to be careful. But so I use acupuncture needles. I haven't done it in a while, but when I did, you just stick them ever so lightly. I like seeing them balance on the body, and then I like lightly hit the flogger with them ever so lightly. But if you like pain, then you feel it. Even if you don't like pain, you just genuinely want some acupuncture. I got you.
Now, notice, let me put on my glasses to make sure that you're a black dominatrix. How is the black kink scene been growing?
The black kink scene is great. I like how some of them accept me because I'm actually Afro-Latina. Okay. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, but close enough. Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. It is the same shit. But it's actually amazing. I love working within the black kink community. I like seeing how much more open the community is becoming as a whole, instead of just like before, years where we'd all just judge like, ew, that's gross, that's for the white people. And it's like, no, that's not true. Are we not going to enjoy something because we love it because we deem it's for white people? That's stupid.
Are you seeing more black submissive men?
Yes. Yes, I've been seeing a large rise of black submissive men. A lot of the men I see are black men. So I definitely love that. Always love a session with black men.
Yeah, that's been new to the game.
Right.
Because Lucy is twisted around where, you have some tough black guys. Just for 4 years for president.
But even the toughest of men have submitted to me because they've learned that it's not about being so-called a bitch. It's about just wanting to feel a feeling you've never felt before. Everyone assumes pain in being a sub, but it's like sometimes you just really want a massage without hands. And that's what flogging feels like sometimes if it's done properly. It can feel like a nice massage. It can allow you to release some stress. It's layers, onion.
Yes, I noticed because I saw you as a good fight so far. I noticed you flog a lot. Is that your expertise?
My expertise is impact play, yes.
Yes.
Impact play and mental domination.
How long did it learn to flog? Take you to learn to flog? Probably.
She could tell you. It took me a minute to get that Florentine down. For a while, I had the little basic. It took me about like a couple months to learn that. I was like, all right, this is easy. But for some reason, this left hand wasn't having it at first. But when I finally got it, I got it, and.
Now, I've never heard the term Florentine. Is that like a particular type of flogging?
It's more so for show flogging. Basic flogging, all that like fancy movements you see me doing, 4-point flogging, 6-point flogging, and the crossing of my hands. That's known as the Florentine. When you see me doing it extra fast or I slow down, but my hands are constantly crossing. But that's not necessary. It just looks good. It gets people's attention and then they want to try. But it's not necessary.
Yeah, I bet it took a while not to hit yourself, learning not to hit yourself.
Yeah, especially when you have nipple rings. It hurts. But over time, you learn you don't want to feel that pain. So you switch it up.
So how much, you have nipple rings? How many piercings do you have?
Right now, I have my nipples and my lips and my nose. I used to have my cheeks, my tongue, and my ears were stretched.
Okay, which one hurt the most from all those?
So it's like my nipples hurt, but not really. I would say my tongue because it was so swollen and everything. My nipples, it was just like an initial shock to the system. But like after like 5 minutes, it was good. But then the healing process, of course, was good.
You still have the tongue one?
No, I went to jail, so had to take it out.
Oh, you still have the other ones. They only take the tongue one out?
No, they took them all out, but I've had them all for so long that...
Oh, it's harder for the tongue, I guess.
Yeah, except this one. This one's pretty fresh.
Okay. Did it interfere with eating or anything?
The tongue one, yes. It was definitely annoying. I couldn't really eat like that. I just had to eat like popsicles and stuff.
Oh, people like that.
Yeah, right? People love popsicles? I hate popsicles. Good job. They're not bad.
They like watching it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
people love to watch me eat the popsicles.
That's why you were a golden throat. Now, what was it? Was a transition between being the golden throat and being the dominatrix?
So I still do the porn part, which is why the golden throat is still there. It's just I focus more on being the golden mistress because that's what I love more. It took a while for people to like respect the transition because again my height obviously and how I look and how the position they saw me and they're like, oh, you can't be a dom, we're not going to respect you. And it's like that's not the case at all. Like you will respect me. This is what I do, and that's why I became so good, so people can see, no, you can be both at the same time.
Yeah, I see more of both nowadays.
Exactly, right? I'm trying to give a healthy balance now. Like, I'm still the golden throat, but I am that mistress.
Now, the people, know about your dominatrix lifestyle and your golden throat?
Oh, and my personal life?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because unfortunately, I don't really associate with my family, so my friends and family within the kink lifestyle are my family. So they all accept me. They all know what we do. We all probably do the same thing.
Okay. What type of men do you usually get or women? I don't know your...
So I'm pansexual and gender fluid, so I get people of all walks of life.
Yeah.
And yeah, I get a lot of men and women healthy. Lately, it's been a lot of women, and I ain't mad at it. But,
now, they usually recognize you when you're at the club or whatever you go?
No, obviously I live in DC now. If I was still living in New York, yes. In DC, yes, but it's not as bad. I get to live still a normal life. In New York, not so much. It's kind of annoying.
Now, how do you usually tell them about it? Your dominatrix.
My friends and family.
I mean, when you're dating.
So I'm very upfront with people. I'm very honest because I don't have time to lie, because if I lie to you, then I have to keep doing all this stuff to maneuver my schedule. I'm telling you what it is. I am a dominatrix and I am a porn star. This is what I do. So if you can't get in touch with me, this is why. If you want to see me, you can't. This is why, because this is what I do.
You get approached a lot from people who saw your videos trying to hit on you?
Yep. Every day. Instagram's a lovely place, so is Twitter. It's really nice.
What was the best and worst pickup line you got from them?
The one I got today, you a bullshitting weak ass hoe. That was cute.
I'm sorry about that.
It's cool. Yeah, facts.
I mean, I was drinking at the time.
Right. I was like, all right, cool. One time I got told I look ethnic. That was cute. I look strong. The strongness in me looks attractive. I was like, all right, I kind of appreciate that one. That was a little nice. Yeah, I got a lot of different compliments.
Now, what's the best way to approach you? If I was in the club and I saw you, what's the best way?
I mean, just be cool, just chill. Like, outside of that porn stuff, I'm a normal stoner person. Like, 9 times out of 10, I don't look like this. I was like a boy. All the time. I'm always wearing leggings or a t-shirt. Just be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Wanna smoke?
Oh, you're a bit of a stoner.
A big stoner. I mean, offer me a drink is cool if it's wine, sweet red. I don't really like anything outside of that. Try to have peanut butter whiskey. We had a time. But,
Peanut butter whiskey?
Peanut butter whiskey. It
sounds
screwball. It
sounds horrible.
It's actually great, but ooh, you fucked up. And I don't even like straight alcohol, but that.
I'm more of a pumpkin guy lately.
I love pumpkin. Pumpkin spice is everything. Pumpkin spice is everything.
Okay. Since you're a weed person, you heard about legalization? Like, what's your favorite strand?
My favorite strain is mango cheese or blue cheese.
Oh.
I love the cheesy flavor in it. But last week I had a Bubba Kush that was hitting. So, I don't know. Bubba's always been a favorite, but that strand of Bubba was hitting extra good.
Now, you ever smoke some weed before your session that help you?
Oh yeah, I smoke weed all day, every day. I'm high right now. I'm never not hot.
Okay. I may get into it's legal now here in New Jersey.
Right, you might have to give it a try,
Yeah.
man. It's legal in DC too, so I'm just loving it.
Yeah. So, what's your most kinkiest scene you ever did?
So I did a scene called, I have an upcoming event called Hornicopia. So I named it that because I did a scene called Hornicopia, where I had a slave at the time, and he liked to do pegging and whatnot. So he was a Caucasian man. So it was around Thanksgiving time, so I bought all Thanksgiving related foods and fruits.
Okay.
I stuck them in his ass and made him eat them.
Eat it out of his own ass?
I stuck them in his ass, fucked him with it, and made him eat the fruit.
Okay. You eating the meat break off while it's in there?
I mean, yeah, there's a little ass residue on it and everything, but you're gonna fucking eat it. So,
Okay, that's pretty kinky.
right? You know, just a little calmness.
So how do you enjoy the scene?
I thought it was fucking hilarious because I was like, yeah, do what your ancestors did. But you know.
Yeah. Is that going up? Is that already on your site, or is it going up?
Oh, it's going up. It's gonna go up. I'm waiting till around Thanksgiving. Really ruin people's meals.
Okay. So you into pegging? What's the trick to pegging as a woman?
So as far as pegging, you always want to take your time. Whether it's male, female, trans, it doesn't matter. You take your time. You warm a person up. I've learned using vibrational toys like vibrators and whatnot is also a great way to help a person relax during the anal. You always want to start with your hand, like a glove on your hand, massage the area, then insert fingers. Then use smaller toys and work your way up. Take your time with each toy, obviously, but you work your way up until you get to around the size of the penis or phallus you're going to be using at the time.
Okay.
That's how I do pegging. Well, that's why a lot of men come to me for pegging. A lot of women want to try anal with me because I'm not going to just jam it in there. I genuinely want you to experience it and feel good.
Your gentle romance.
I have something to remind you.
Have you learned anything from the guy side now that you have a penis? Like any appreciation for the other side?
Yes, honestly, but that is shout out to men because that shit is some fucking work. Like it is work to sit there and then for years y'all just be like, that's crazy.
You know,
that's crazy.
I learned something from the women. How you been?
Yeah, you gotta bang, you gotta dance with it. It's a lot with it, but you know, it's my shit.
Okay. Anything you wanted to try that you never got the chance to do?
As far as pegging or just in general in kink?
In general.
I want to try fire flogging.
I saw that before. That's when you dip the little thing in the fire.
Yeah, I want to learn fire flogging so bad. Maybe this time next year we'll see how to do fire flogging.
Okay. Anybody you want to work with that you haven't?
I don't know. I don't know. In the kink world, there's a couple people, but I can't think of their names right now because I'm what? High.
Jeez, unprofessional. Shameful.
But I do have some upcoming shoots with Reese Knight, Throat Goddess, who is part of House of Gold. She has shoots coming up with Matt and Kinky and all these other kinky black folks in the community.
Oh, you have your own group.
Yeah, so House of Gold is my company. It is a black-owned LGBTQI plus positive kink company where we promote, and BBW, Body Positive Plus Company. Because at first when I started it, I was like, people kept telling me there was no lane for BBWs. So I decided I was going to make one. Then when I got into kink, I was like, well, black people are always showing kink terribly, or it's always with white doms. So I made that to show that black people can still be beautiful, we can be artistic, and we can still do kink. And that's how House of Gold came to be.
That's good. How many people you have in your house?
Yeah. Originally, it was 3 of us. Now it's me, Throat Goddess, and then I have many a sub. Many a sub.
Okay, yeah. You're still growing. How long you had it?
It's been about 2.5
Yeah,
years,
still pretty
3 years. Yeah. And it's just been taking off, just going. And I'm appreciative.
Any upcoming big events?
Yes, I do. I have an upcoming event October 29th. It's going to be the Kink Cruise. That one may be postponed, not sure yet. November 18th is going to be Hornucopia, which is going to be a kink-based lifestyle event at NYC in Queens. In December, I should be at Exotica DC, the 3rd through the 5th, doing the golden thing all over again.
Now, what is the cruise thing?
It's a kinky cruise that Pipeswell Productions has put together to obviously bring kink to the masses of New York City, since it's been growing and booming so much in the last 2 years because people are just like, oh my god. So
it floats around New York City. It's not like going out to the islands or anything.
I wish, but no, we're gonna be cold ass New York. It's still gonna be fun though. But,
well, you don't be stuck out there due to COVID like other cruise ships. Everywhere, a lot of angry kink people.
Right? Well, no, we will make devices out of our stuff and find a way back home.
Well, rubber can float.
We are very innovative people. We will find a way.
So, like, how long is the cruise thing?
It's from 7 to 11 p.m.
Okay, do you have buffets, everything cruise
Yes, there's food, there's drinks, there's all different kink demonstrators. Like,
you have the captain and cruise stuff ready?
yeah, the cruise captain, that's Mr. Pipeswell himself. I'll be there, Tender Strokes will be there, Naughty Nights NYC, she's the host. Goddess, Naughtia, Deal with Self-Love, it's going to be so many.
That's pretty good. If they do have, you have any idea when it's going to be? Or anyway,
if it's not October 29th, it is going to be postponed to December.
Okay, well, nice meeting you. You have anything?
Nice to meet you too.
If you have anything you want to tag, like where can they find you?
You can go find me online. You could just Google Gizzellelane XXX. That's GIZELLELANE XXX, or just search House of Gold Entertainment, or search Throat Goddess if you're on Twitter. Search Gizzellelane if you're on Twitter. Find House of Gold, Throat Goddess, Giselle. We are anywhere. We are everywhere. You will find us.
Okay, well, we better get ready. You better do some weird stuff to me.
I'm about to do some very weird stuff to you. Let's have some fun.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you.